Morning folks, Kevin here. Well, it's May 12th, 2025. I'm out here where the Pond 7 is right behind me there. And this is the pad for the shipping containers. So the other day I made a video about packing down some of this with the green machine, those nice fat tires, and it packed things down pretty darn well out here. Then I went ahead and laid out my support blocks for the back of the trailers. Now these are 4 by 8 by 16 inch blocks. I put 4 of them together. You know, the column that supports will be right about here on it, but I really wanted to distribute the weight out there and not let it stick out too much. And of course this is not level. This pad isn't level, and it's still relatively fresh, so these will all settle in here, and I'll have to do some shimming with blocks as well. But so the first one here, this container here is 8 foot wide. The next one will be 8 foot wide. The double doors will go that way and double doors this way on this because there are 5 double doors. Same thing up there, and then there's 34 feet between the inside. So this will be the inside edge of one of the shipping containers, and over there will be a similar thing. So you got 34 feet in between the sets. Then this morning I came out here, so I ran a string line down to keep these all in alignment. Then since the shipping containers are 40 feet long, I went ahead and measured and put a string line longer than the 44 feet out away from that set of blocks, but longer than the 66 feet that this whole structure will span. Then I went ahead and I used the Pythagorean theorem, you know, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So the shipping containers are 40 foot long. The entire length of the whole process here is 66 feet long. And then I squared, you know, the 40 feet, squared the 66 feet, added those together and did the square root of the sum, and that ended up being 77 feet 2.5 inches. So then I went ahead and I put a tape on the corner of that block up there, ran it down to here, and that ended up being 77 feet 2.5 inches. So I knew that this building, if I were to build it as a building, would be square. And I did the same thing. I put the tape measure there, went up to that corner, and 77 2.5. The first time I did it, it wasn't working out because I had it 77 3/16. So my conversion from a decimal system was incorrect. Then I checked my decimal conversion, so it's 77 feet 2.5 inches. Then I went ahead, I left a line there so I could see where the front face of each of the blocks would be. I messed up here, so I tried to black out the one line here. So this will be a double set of blocks like that. So one shipping container will go here, one shipping container will go here, and you can see I messed up that one section there. And then we got the 34 foot span in between. That should give me enough room to be able to turn and load into and unload the shipping containers. And the same thing here as well. So I'm hoping that this works out okay. The guy the main person that you contact, Kyle, he's real nice. He said I could set all the blocks down, but I don't know that they can maneuver the trailer back here with the front set. I figured that they can get it back here and I could set out these blocks first. Then I just have a pallet with the rest of the blocks there to do the rest. Then I also, so today's Monday. The other day I called to see if I could get 2 more loads of the crusher run 1.5 inch, and I had Stan go ahead and start laying a thin coat going across here, just trying to make everything as solid as possible. I'm gonna have to go and pick some rocks. It's real soft in this spot right here where the trucks during the rain were going through it and all. So I've got some rocks there I'll put in here, and some other rocks down by the compost. I'll put it there. And I'll use the Hulk, the track loader, to come out here and smooth things out And I had him do a run down here as well, and he'll do one more load going up this way, but we'll start by dumping some right on this spot here just to try and solidify the area as much as possible. So we'll see how this all works today. Little break from the garden, at least at the beginning of the day, and I'm going to have to do some mowing soon because tomorrow they're saying it's going to rain in the afternoon, and if all things go well, we'll get the shipping containers delivered tomorrow. So we'll see what we can get done today. Sorry I didn't do the intro earlier, but things got a little busy here pretty early. So here we go. perfect.
I've walked through storms, I've worked through doubt with no clear map to figure it out. But every time I took a stand, I found the strength in my own hands. Even when the night fell long, I kept moving, kept holding on, trusting something deep inside would light the way, be my guide. If you know you're on the right path, even when it's rough, you don't turn back. Every seed you plant will find the rain. Every tear you cry ain't cried in vain. Keep your head high, your heart free, 'cause you're right where you're meant to be, and things will work out sometimes better than you dreamed they'd be. Doors that closed led me to more, lessons hid in every detour. What I thought was loss or pain turned to gold in time again. The weight I carried made me strong. It shaped my soul, it sang my song. And though I couldn't always see, grace was walking next to me. If you know you're on the right path, even when it's rough, you don't turn back. Every seed you plant will find the rain. Every tear you cry ain't cried in vain. Keep your head high, your heart free, 'cause you're right where you're meant to be, and things will work out sometimes better than you dreamed they'd be. You don't need the answers now, just the faith to stick it out. The road will rise to meet your stride in perfect time, in perfect time. If you know you're on the right path, even when it's hard, don't look back. Every silent prayer and sleepless night becomes a fire that leads to light. Keep your hope strong, your soul free. You're right where you're meant to be, and things will work out. Oh yes, even better than you dreamed they'd be. There'll be days when the sky turns gray, when the wind howls loud and the light slips away. But deep in your chest there's a steady flame, a quiet strength they can't ever name. They'll tell you to quit, say you're not enough, try to break your will when the road gets rough. But you've walked through storms, stood through the rain, you're still standing, still in the game. Never let the fire die inside you, never let them steal your light. Even when the world tries to blind you, you hold on, you fight your fight. You're made of more than what they see, forged in truth, you're wild and free. Never let the fire die inside you, you're strong, remember that, believe. There's a voice in your heart that won't be still, it's the echo of dreams and unshaken will. You've come too far, you've bled too true to let the weight of doubt bury you. The scars you wear are your battle marks, proof you stood tall in the cold and the dark. You didn't break when the night closed in, you found your power deep within. Never let the fire die inside you, never let them steal your light. Even when the world tries to blind you, you hold on, you fight your fight. You're made of more than what they see, forged in truth, you're wild and free. Never let the fire die inside you, you're strong, remember that, believe. It's not in the winds, it's not in the ease, it's rising each time you fall to your knees. The soul that endures, the heart that won't bend, that's where true stories begin. Never let the fire die inside you, never let your spirit break. There's power in each breath you're breathing, there's purpose in the steps you take. You're the spark that